Welcome back to Talk About It in English. Did you know that one specific word is probably killing 90% of your English conversations before they even start? Picture this. It is Monday morning at the office coffee machine. A colleague smiles and asks, "Hey, how was your weekend?" You freeze, smile, and just say, "Good." They nod, look at their phone, and walk away. The air feels heavy.
I used to do this constantly when I first moved abroad. I felt so boring. But I wasn't boring. I just didn't know that my short answer was actually a signal telling them to stop talking.
Today, we are fixing that with a simple three-step formula called A.D.R. that guarantees you never get stuck at good again.
It is really painful when you realize that you are the one stopping the conversation. For a long time, I thought people just didn't want to talk to me. I thought maybe my accent was too strong, or maybe I was just not a very interesting person. But looking back, I realized I was giving them nothing to work with.
Exactly. It is not about your personality. It is about the mechanics of conversation. Imagine a conversation is like a game of tennis. When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" they are hitting the ball over the net to you. If you just say, "Good," you are catching the ball and putting it in your pocket. The game stops.
Beth is a perfect way to describe it. You have to hit the ball back. But the problem is, when you are learning English, you are often translating in your head. You are worried about grammar. You are worried about using the wrong past tense verb. So your brain chooses the safest, shortest option, good or fine.
Right. It is a safety mechanism. You think, if I say a short word, I won't make a mistake. But social mistakes are actually worse than grammar mistakes. A native speaker will forgive your grammar, but if you kill the conversation, they might not try to talk to you again because it feels awkward for them too. They feel like they're bothering you.
So we need to change our default setting. We need to delete good from our mental dictionary when someone asks, "How are you?" or "How was your weekend?"
We are going to replace it with a system. It's called the A.D.R. method. A stands for answer, D stands for detail, and R stands for return. Answer, detail, return.
Let's break this down. Step 1 is A for answer. But wait, isn't good an answer?
It is, but it is a closed answer. It is a wall. We want an answer with flavor. We want an adjective that actually gives a hint about your life. Good is invisible. It means nothing. Instead, I want you to learn 4 specific adjectives to replace good.
Okay, what are they?
The first one is busy. This is a great answer because everyone can relate to it. If someone asks, "How was your weekend?" instead of good, you say, "It was pretty busy, actually."
Pretty busy sounds so much more natural. It immediately makes me wonder, oh, what did you do?
Exactly. It invites curiosity. The second adjective is the opposite, lazy.
I love this one. It was very lazy.
Or even better, it was a lazy one. This implies you rested, you relaxed, you didn't do much. And in English culture, having a lazy weekend is often seen as a luxury. It's a good thing.
So if I did absolutely nothing all weekend, I just slept and watched TV, I shouldn't say it was boring. I should say it was lazy.
Yes, boring sounds negative, like you are unhappy. Lazy sounds comfortable. The third adjective is productive.
Productive. That means you got a lot of things done, right?
Yes, maybe you cleaned your house, or you did your grocery shopping, or you studied English. It was surprisingly productive.
And the fourth one?
The fourth one is for when things were a bit chaotic. You can say crazy or hectic. It was totally crazy.
So we have busy, lazy, productive, and crazy.
Just using one of these words is already 100 times better than good. Let's practice the difference. James, ask me about my weekend.
Hey Lily, how was your weekend?
Good.
Okay, see? I have nowhere to go. I feel like saying, okay, bye. Let's try it with the new words. Hey Lily, how was your weekend?
It was pretty lazy, actually.
Nice. See? Even without any more information, I already feel a different vibe. I feel like you are opening up a little bit.
But we are not done. If I stop there, it's still a little short. It was pretty lazy. It's better, but it's not a conversation yet. That brings us to step 2, the D, the detail bridge.
The detail bridge. This is the most important part, right?
It is the magic key. The rule is this: never give an adjective with one tiny reason. You need to build a bridge between your answer and the other person. You do this with the word because.
Or just by adding one sentence explaining why it was lazy or why it was busy.
Exactly. Think of the detail as a hook. You know, a fishing hook? You need to throw a hook out so the other person can catch it. If you don't give a detail, there is nothing for them to catch.
Let's look at the lazy example again. If you say, it was lazy because I just stayed in bed and watched movies, the hook is watched movies. Now I can ask you about the movies.
Right. If you say, it was busy because I had to help my sister move house, the hook is sister or move house. Now I can ask, oh, where did she move to?
I think this is where learners get stuck though. They think the detail has to be something amazing, like it was busy because I flew to Paris and met the president.
That is a huge misconception. Your life does not need to be exciting to be talkable. In fact, small, normal details are often better for small talk. Native speakers talk about boring things all the time. We talk about traffic, weather, sleeping, and food.
So if I just went to the supermarket and bought groceries, is that a valid detail?
Absolutely. It was productive. I finally did all my grocery shopping for the week. That is a perfect sentence.
It feels so simple, but I know that when you are in the moment, your mind goes blank. You forget what you did.
That happens. That is why you can prepare 3 go-to details, things you do almost every week. For example, I caught up on sleep, I saw some friends, or I just relaxed at home.
Let's try to combine step A and step D. I will ask you, and you give me an answer plus a detail.
Ready.
So how was your day?
It was really hectic. We had a huge meeting that lasted 3 hours.
Oh wow, 3 hours? That sounds exhausting.
See, you immediately had something to say. You reacted to the 3 hours.
Let's try another one. How was your weekend?
It was really nice and lazy. I finally finished reading my book.
Oh, what book was it?
You see how easy it is for James to keep talking? I am doing the work for him. I am giving him the topic. When you only say good, you are forcing the other person to do all the work. You are forcing them to think of a new topic. That is exhausting. When you give a detail, you are being generous. You are giving them a gift.
I love that perspective. You are not just talking about yourself. You are helping the other person have a conversation with you. It's an act of kindness.
It really is. Now, before we get to the third step, which is how to throw the ball back, I want to talk about a specific problem with the detail step. What if you truly honestly feel like you did nothing?
Yeah, the boring life syndrome. You feel embarrassed to say, I stared at the wall for 2 days.
You can own it. You can be honest about doing nothing, but say it with confidence. It was very quiet. I honestly didn't do much at all, just relaxed.
That works. I honestly didn't do much at all is a great phrase. It sounds natural. It sounds like you needed the break.
Exactly. Don't apologize for your life. Just describe it.
Okay, so we have the answer. It was lazy. We have the detail. I watched 3 seasons of a show on Netflix. Now, are we done?
Not yet. If you stop there, you have hit the ball over the net, but you haven't really invited the other person to play. You have just made a statement. We need step 3, the R, the return.
R stands for return. This means throwing the ball back to them.
Ideally, yes. The most common way learners do this by saying, "And you?"
And you? Is that bad? I use it all the time.
It is not bad. It is grammatically correct, but it is a little bit robotic if you use it every single time. I'm fine, and you? I'm good, and you? It sounds like a textbook.
It feels a bit like a transaction, like I did my part, now you do your part.
We want to make it feel more like a connection. So instead of "and you," try "how about yours?" or "how about you?"
How about yours implies how about your weekend?
Yes, it is slightly softer and more natural. It was lazy, I just watched movies. How about yours?
That flows really nicely.
If you want to be even more advanced, you can ask a specific question based on what you know about them. For example, if you know James plays soccer, you could say, "It was quiet. I just stayed home. Did you have a match this weekend?"
Oh, that is the gold standard. If someone remembers that I play soccer and asks about it, I immediately feel like we are friends.
But don't worry if you don't remember their hobbies. You can just use the boomerang technique. Whatever question they asked you, you ask it back to them, but using different words.
So if they ask, "How was your weekend?" I answer, and then I ask, "Did you get up to anything nice?"
Did you get up to anything nice is a fantastic phrase. It means, did you do anything good? It is very common in the UK and Australia, and understood in the US too.
Or simply, did you have a good one?
Yes, did you have a good one is perfect. It is short, casual, and friendly.
So let's put the 3 steps together. A.D.R. Answer, detail, return.
It was busy. Answer. I spent the whole time cleaning the garage. Detail. Did you get up to anything nice? Return.
It sounds so complete. It is a full package.
It takes about 10 seconds to say, but it saves the conversation from dying.
Before we practice this in a simulator, I just want to pause for a second. If you are listening to this and feeling like, wow, I never realized there was a formula for this, that is exactly why we created this channel. We want to help you decode the secret rules of English conversation.
If you want to stop feeling stuck and start feeling confident, make sure you subscribe to talk about it in English. Every week, we break down a new topic just like this, so you can build your speaking skills one piece at a time.
And hitting that subscribe button really helps us know that these lessons are useful for you.
Okay, James, are you ready for the simulator?
I am ready.
We are going to do 2 rounds. I want the listeners to imagine they are in the situation. I will describe the scene, James will be the colleague, and then we will leave a pause of silence. In that silence, I want you, the listener, to say your A.D.R. script out loud.
Don't just think it, say it. Your mouth needs to practice the movement.
Scenario 1. It is Tuesday morning. You are arriving at work or school. You are taking off your coat. James walks in. He looks energetic.
Hey, good to see you. How was your evening yesterday?
Pause for listener to speak.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine was okay. Thanks for asking.
Okay, cut. How did you do? Did you say good? If you did, rewind and try again. Did you use an adjective? Did you give a detail?
Let's give them an example of what they could have said.
You could have said, "It was really relaxing." Answer. I finally cooked that pasta recipe I told you about. Detail. How was yours? Return.
Or, it was a bit boring, honestly. Answer. I had to study for 3 hours. Detail. Did you do anything fun? Return.
Scenario 2. It is Friday afternoon. You are packing your bag to leave. You are tired but happy. James is walking past your desk.
Hey, you made it to Friday. Do you have any big plans for the weekend?
Pause for listener to speak.
Ah, sounds lovely. Well, enjoy it.
This one was a slightly different question. James asked, "Do you have any plans?" not "how was it?" But the formula still works.
Yes, you still need an answer, a detail, and a return.
You could say, "Yeah, I'm pretty excited." Answer, "I'm going to the beach with my family." Detail, "How about you? Any plans?" Return.
The structure holds everything together. It gives you a map so you don't get lost.
I think the most important thing here is the mindset shift. You are moving from defense to offense. That is a great way to put it. When you just say good, you are playing defense. You are protecting yourself. You are hiding. When you use A.D.R., you are playing offense. You are participating.
And I promise you, even if your grammar isn't perfect, even if you stumble over the words, people will appreciate the effort.
They will appreciate that you are sharing a piece of your life with them.
That detail you share, the fact that you cooked pasta or cleaned the garage or watched Netflix, that is what makes you human to them. That is how friendship starts. Friendship doesn't start with, I am fine. Friendship starts with, I am tired because my cat woke me up at 4 a.m.
That is so true. The tiny complaints or tiny joys are what connect us.
So here is your challenge for this week. It is a strict one.
Oh, I like strict challenges.
For the next 24 hours, I want you to ban the word good from your vocabulary as a standalone answer. You are literally not allowed to use it.
That is tough. It's such a habit.
If you accidentally say good, you must immediately correct yourself and add a detail and a return, even if you are talking to the cashier at the grocery store.
Hi, how are you? Good. Busy. I'm buying food for a party. How are you?
Exactly. It might feel funny at first, but you need to break the automatic link in your brain. You need to wake up your speaking muscles.
And if you don't have anyone to speak English with today, practice on yourself. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, how was your day? And give a full A.D.R. answer.
It was productive. I listened to a podcast about English conversation. How was yours?
Perfect.
You have the tools now. You know the formula. Answer with flavor, add a detail bridge, return the ball.
Don't let the conversation die. Keep the ball moving.
You can do this. It is just 3 small steps, but it changes everything.
Good luck with the challenge.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.